Alright, I got a super interesting video I'm fixing to share with you guys today. The topic that we're going to discuss today is, do you know what's in the water that you're drinking and giving to your children? And I think the answer to that is no. How many people actually think in the course of a day, what's in that bottle of water that I bought? Should I get Dasani? Should I buy Aquafina? You know, or do you just go into the store and you have a preference, just like some people buy Pepsi and some people buy Coke? That's all fair. But the truth of the matter is, not all water sources that are bottled are equal. Okay, so specifically today we're going to talk about the pH level of water. Now, 7 is neutral. That's where you want to be. Within the 7 range is where you want to be. Anything a little over, a little under, super acceptable. The United States Environmental Protection Agency, which classifies pH as a secondary regulation for water, recommends a pH no lower than 6.5 and up to 8.5 as a standard for drinking water. So let's put that to the test and see where these brands fall.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about some results here. Like, that is sickening. I'm telling you, I don't mean to keep making these videos in regards to hidden sugars and etc., but the fact of the matter is, they're just stuffing this bad stuff in plastic packages and putting it on the shelf and saying, here you go, consume me. I mean, I've showed you this a couple times in the clip here, showing you the acidic and alkaline levels. So we want to be in the 6.5 to 8.5 range. That's where you want to be. The fact that we're coming in with different brands here at 2. The freaking Evian is a 2. The Esca is a 2. The spring water is a 3. The Nestle water is a 3. All of these are way below where they're supposed to be. So I'm not sure who regulates this stuff, but I know for a fact that you are putting something in your body that is acidic. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. It's not healthy at all. If you're going to choose a brand of water to drink, our Aquafina, which is sponsored by Pepsi, I believe, and our Dasani, which is sponsored by Coke. I either got that right or I got them backwards, but you know what I'm saying. So if you're looking to choose a water product that is really, really good, let's go Dasani. That's a winner. You know, on my chart it shows 6, but my chart doesn't do 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, so it could be 6.9 or 6.0. We can't tell with the testing that we're doing here, but we know it's in the 6 range. So I would go Dasani, I would go Aquafina, I would go Big 8. You know, all 3 of those hit within the 6 to 7 range, which is exactly where we want to be. And don't think for a second that it's about what you pay for stuff either, because that is not the truth. This Fuji one here that I bought was like $3.29 for that, and it's water. It came out at $4 to $5. This Big 8 water is one of the cheapest brands you can buy. You can get it at Shoppers Drug Marts. I think you can buy 24 of them for like $2.99 at a Sobeys. So it's cheap, cheap, cheap. So just because you're paying more money for something doesn't mean it's better. It's about choosing the right brand, for sure. Let's not forget about the tap water either. So we poured tap. Now I don't live in the city. I live outside of town, so this is well water. But the point is that the well water is coming out of the ground. You know, this is right in the 6 to 7 range, which is exactly where it's supposed to be. So it's showing you that your drinking water that you're supposed to be drinking, you know, is supposed to be the yellow color. It's absolutely not supposed to be the pink and red color. So I just think consumers need to be more aware of what they're putting in their bodies. And I think that a lot of these companies are wrapping stuff up, they're putting lipstick on it, and they're sending it out to you all pretty packaged. But the fact of the matter is, you got no business consuming this, you got no business feeding it to your kids, and I don't think that these companies have any business putting it on the shelves. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to read this to you. This is from the World Health Organization. The pH in body has been linked to long-term concerns as it relates to many diseases. Most forms of disease flourish in an acidic environment, which is why drinking high acidic water in combination with our lifestyle changes and diets are a plan for future health problems. World Health Organization is putting that out on the internet clear as day for everybody to see. Okay, so there's even more here. According to the research of Dr. Elderline, our bodies can only be healed of any chronic illness when our body is at normal or slightly alkaline. An imbalanced pH affects the cellular activity in the body, leading to the progression of most degenerate diseases, including cardiovascular disease, heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol levels, kidney stones, urinary incontinence, arthritis, osteoporosis, cancer, diabetes, etc., etc., etc. This World Health Organization is blasting this out here. If that's the case, then why would these companies be giving us something that is so acidic for us to consume and put in our bodies? They want to keep us sick? Is that what's going on? I am disgusted by this experiment. If you, as a family, went out and bought a 24-pack of water and kept it in your back seat in the summertime, so you always had something there to hydrate yourself, and you bought any one of those low brands that I just showed you, and they're not necessarily the cheapest ones, but that's Nestle right there specifically, this would directly contribute to you being sick. Every day that you drank one of those bottles, you were lowering your blood down into an acidic range. So this product directly contributes to you being sick, to staying sick, and to getting things like cancer and diabetes and all the things that I just listed off. I'm disgusted. Okay, I got one more to take it even further. So we have the big blue water jug that you would have in your cooler at your house. And we take it to the local grocery store, and they have one of those great big machines. You put the blue jug in, you hit fill, and it fills it up. So what do you think that is? Do you think that that's neutral, or do you think that's acidic? Well, there you have that one too. So that's clearly in the 4 range. So the tap water that they're giving you, the local tap water that I don't know that they're supplying you with. Every district that you're in, everywhere is going to be different. But where I'm living, the local tap water that they're providing is a 4 on the pH scale. So that's really, really bad, man.